Hello guys, SupAri711 here, and today we are going to start our campaign on Rainbow Six Siege Ravenshield. Okay, so first things first, I will do short summary of all the information that we need to know, because it saves time, and at the same time I can explain you better the situation that we are in. Don't worry, because I will give you plenty of time to read each dialogue and each briefing. Okay, so Mission 1, Operation Stolen Flame. The premises are that a group of unknown terrorists has taken control of oil refinery at Amuay, Venezuela, and they've placed explosive charges all over the structure. They threaten to blow up the whole facility if their demands are not met. What we know about these terrorists is that they seem to be fanatics of extreme right and also neo-fascists belonging to an organization called PSNP, People's Social Nationalist Party. They demand the interruption of the deportation processes for a certain Peja Sicic, better known for being an high-ranking ex-officer of the Yugoslavian Ustashi regime during World War II. The terrorists support this man, and they demand his release within 24 hours. If not, they will blow the whole facility sky high. What we know about the psychology and also the loadout of these terrorists is that they don't seem to be very organized or well prepared or also well armed. Their bombs, they seem to be mostly homemade, so unpredictable, and at the same time, even though they seem to be complete novices, complete beginners, they are fanatics, very violent, and also ready to do anything for their belief. It's highly likely that they are armed with small caliber firearms, and that their number ranges between the 20 and 30, so more or less 25 people inside that facility. Our target, our objective, is to first of all neutralize the terrorists, and secondly, and most importantly, prevent the explosion or the arming of the explosive devices. So, let's load up our plan. As you can see, here is the loadout section, or the arming section. As I said in the previous episode, here is the complete list of our operators from Team Rainbow. You can see that they are divided by section, by skills. Assault, basically it's the standard soldiers. They are good at assaulting with any weapon. Snipers, well, not much to say for this section, you already know. Demolitions, these guys are good with arming and disarming explosives. Electronics, these guys are good with anything electronic related, so for example bugs and planting bugs on computers and etc. And recon, these are the operators that are better for stealth. They are the stealthier ones, very good for hostage situations or when silencers are needed. So yeah, this is the operator that I'm going to use in this mission, Jörg Walter. As you can see, we have red team, green team and gold team. Because in this game, a really cool feature is that there is the so-called quote-unquote 8 rule. It means that you're allowed for each mission to carry maximum 8 operators at once. So since there is this limit, you need to divide your operators in the various squads. So for example, the setup that I have here is the very basic, simple default setup of 4 operators here and 4 here, because in this mission I need all the cover that I can possibly have. It's a map of close quarter combat, so it's vital to have more guns tied together instead of less guns and very far to each other. So I went with this very basic setup because it just works, and also because it's I think the better one for this mission. So regarding the operator, as said before, you can choose the armor, the weapon, secondary weapon, gadgets. And for this mission, I went with some medium armor because I could do this mission with light armor, but it's not really the case because we are expecting fanatics fully armed. Even though they are beginners, there's still a fair chance that a bullet or two may hit us. So I need that little bit more of protection. And also I didn't choose heavy armor because yes, the protection is very good, but you're very slow, so I don't think that it's very necessary in this mission. This is my team. You can see that more or less I went with the assault rifle and SMG setup. This is because in this mission long range engagements are not really present. So it's a lot of close quarter combat, short to middle range firefights. So I think that a short, compact assault rifle or an SMG will surely do the job better than a full-on assault rifle or LMG. So what I did is that I went with the G36C with a hybrid optic. Basically it's an ACOG with a small reflex sight above it. Very good for switching between middle to short range firefights. For secondary, I've chosen the T228 with hollow point projectiles because usually I always use FMJ, the standard bullet, but in this case, since these terrorists are beginners, it's not really that likely that we're going to see a lot of flak jackets and bulletproof vests, so hollow point will be just fine. And as far as the gadgets, I went with a very simple setup of frag and flashbangs because they just work. So yeah, this is my operator that I'm going to use. This is my squad, red team, and this is the second squad, green team. And as far as the planning, don't worry, it's not that complicated. Basically, this is our spawn point. We are going to spawn here, northwest. We will cover this little open area to go up this ladder, up the catwalk, and then infiltrate inside the compound. We are going to sweep inside it, clear everything, every room. Make sure that no terrorist is still present there, and yeah, basically sweep in a clockwise direction, and then we will stop here at the main control room because here in this big area it's the main concentration of enemies. There are lots of terrorists here. So what I will do is that I will wait for green team, giving them the go code Bravo, to do a coordinated entry and clear all angles and all corners of this big area. And then yeah, I will just sweep again and check that every room is clear. As far as the green team goes, they will spawn here at southwest. They will cover this little open area in the train yard. This is an area that we are going to check with a lot of attention because the terrorists can hide very easily. Yeah, they will stop here with Go Code Alpha, and because if they go up the stairs without my clearance, it's highly likely that they're going to be killed. So essentially what happens is that when I am inside the compound, more or less here, I will will assign them the Go Code Alpha, and they will proceed towards their sweep. So you can see that here they will enter the facility and start to sweep behind the entire ground floor, and then stop here at Go Code Bravo. They will flashbang the room, go in, clear everything, and then continue their sweep. So it's not really a very complicated plan. I mean, I did worse things. And yeah, so yeah, let's just start, shall we? This is my team. I'm team leader of the red team. You're Walter, and let's do this, boys. Let's do this.
Watch your fire. One bullet in the wrong place and the entire refinery could go.
Hostile down. Green waiting for Alpha. Red down. Climb it, people. Right away, sir. Reform on me. In formation. Hold up. Holding position. Open and clear. On Zulu. Yes, sir. Zulu, go! Right away, sir. Tango down. Move out. Move out. Hostile down. Status. Green waiting for Alpha. Tango down. Move out. Move out. Fall in. On the way. With you, sir. Hostile down. Alpha, go, go, go! Move out. Let's go! Move, move, move! Move out. Move out. Move out. Let's go! Move, move, move! Open and clear. I'm on it. Open and clear. Negative, sir. Open and clear. Yes, sir. Move out. Move out. Reform on me. Hostile. Contact. Tango neutralized. Braga, on Zulu. I'm on it. Go, go, go! On Zulu. Yes,
Green,
sir.
waiting for Bravo.
Zulu, go, go, go! Right away, sir. Go, go, go! Let's go! Move, move, move! Fall in. With you, sir. Open and clear. On Zulu. Yes, sir. Zulu, go! Right away, sir. Let's neutralize. Go, go, go! Move out. Go, go, go! Let's go! Move, move, move! Threat eliminated. Reform on me. Contact. Bravo, go! Go, go, go! Move out. Hostile neutral.
Mission completed.
Well done, people.